Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan. Today, I'm going to read some Iron Fist. It's Iron Fist number 17.
That's Marvel Premiere 17.
It's Marvel Premiere, featuring Iron
His
Fist.
third appearance of
because
Iron Fist.
he's not cool enough yet for his own title. He's got to be in Marvel Premiere. This is written, by all people, Doug Mensch, who I'm working on eventually some reviews for Batman. It's weird reading Batman, Doug Mensch, and going back and looking at this.
And also Shang-Chi. He's real famous for Shang-Chi.
Oh, really?
That's kind of where he gets his name.
And drawn by Larry Hama. Are you guys ready?
Larry Hama is basically the creator of G.I. Joe.
Here comes some Iron Fist. This story is called Citadel on the Edge of Vengeance.
Ooh.
Not Iron Fist, you...
This is the caption.
Stand before the towering skyscraper, dwarfed by it in size, but not spirit. You have battled and defeated time, distance, assassins, the berserker called Scythe.
Scythe.
Is it Scythe?
Yeah, Scythe.
Oh, because Scythe has a C in it. I forgot about that. And now you are ready to confront the man named Harold Meacham. Oh, Mr. Meacham. The man who waits within the gleaming steel citadel before you. The man who murdered your father. The man who caused you to become Iron Fist. Everybody feel like Iron Fist? And the man whose projected death is the sole reason for your existence. As Iron Fist. You have experienced the last 10 years of your life in the fabled mystical city of Kunlun, and your only knowledge of these Manhattan streets is couched in the memories of a 9-year-old boy. Yet you do not pause to contemplate the hectic majesty which surrounds you. You stalk onward, swiftly, unfalteringly, until you reach your objective. Why do we keep changing the colors of these text boxes? The sky-piercing edifice housing the multi-million-dollar corporation stolen from your father. The building now owned by Harold Meacham.
Is this the Meacham from House of Cards?
No.
No, it's the Harold Meacham from the Iron Fist.
Well, that's this guy.
Who's actually more interesting and tragic.
Yeah. Sure.
In this book.
Oh, okay, all right. You cross the crowded vestibule. Oblivious to the gawking stares of those universed in the customs and remnant of Kunlun. For even as you approach the elevator, your mind is obsessed with a single thought which displaces all others. Vengeance. The man from whom you will wrest it. But then, as the elevator begins its methodical hum, that's what the pages look like, Dan. That's what's happening right now. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mama.
I like the giant floating heads because I'm a fan of those.
You're all about that. Your mind fills with other thoughts.
That's so
What
vague.
are they?
Well, I'll tell you. Memories of a nightmare scene 10 years past, played against a bleak landscape of frigid waste, a bizarre tableau in which your father, Wendell Rand, scrabbles for a life hold on a bridge of frost. It's not that bridge, don't get excited. Finds that hold, only to have it crushed from his grip, and then hurtles to his death. And then he's like back here and he's like, Dad.
Dad?
Before your shocked eyes, and before the smirking eyes of another, Harold Meacham's eyes. The memories part like the retracting elevator doors, and you find yourself facing a desolate corridor at whose silent and awaits a door.
Ooh.
And a camera.
Ooh.
You perceive that your every move is being observed, and as you tentatively step forward, wickedly, pointed spikes punch from the walls to confirm your perception. You leap forward, shattering the brittle spikes before they converge upon you, and the termination of your leap activates a new threat. Pylon-mounted machine guns, swiftly blooming from the tiled floor. That's what it looks like, Dan.
Wow. Danny Rand's got some, like, cool little slippers going on there, huh?
I wanted them in the show so much.
They didn't put him in the show?
No.
That.
You lunge forward under the blistering spray of spitting fire, and a double smash silences 2 of the guns, while the third snaps free with a brutal wrench and shatters against the 4th weapon. You pause now in the vacuum of aftermath, collecting your expended strength. Then, you see the stenciled sign. It says, Harold Meacham, Private. And welling rage contorts your grim face.
This is about the quality nightfall, right?
You raise the section of pylon to batter through the door, which abruptly swings open on silent hinges, seemingly of its own volition, to reveal not the private office of Harold Meacham, but a stairwell leading upward. Upward! When the elevator directory had listed this floor as the highest.
Oh.
It is too easy, too much like another trap. You are wary and decide not to pass through the doorway before probing its potential danger. Recessed nozzles spurt coruscating ribbons of destructive energy, which vaporize the pylon. You inspect the door jamb, and when you have determined the location of the electric eye, you forward smash punctures both the wall and the laser generator. You seize the guts of the mechanism and shred them, blinding the electric eye.
It's on a Judas Priest album.
That's what it looks like, Dan.
Are you not going to show the audience?
I'll do that in post.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
You have nullified the 3rd trap. It is safe then to mount the stairs to the 4th. But then you notice the camera, and your ears detect a muffled click from the 6th stair, and you catapult your body to the landing above, realizing that the 4th trap had been the stairs themselves. You wipe the explosion's debris from your symbolic attire and proceed, wondering how many more pitfalls await you. The businessmen ahead are incongruous against the backdrop of the previous desolation. They are strangely silent and all too professional.
I love how this could be an entirely silent issue.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
As one, they arc their weapons into rigid place. And they say before he has a chance to move. And snap off simultaneous roars of death.
Roars of death.
But all 3 bullets have streaked harmlessly below your leap. It has been necessary to shatter the globular light fixture to attain a position from which you may shatter their faces with a forearm smash and a knee smash, respectively. The 3rd assassin shrinks from your pantherish advance, unable to discharge his weapon. Perhaps intimidated by your lightning display of action, or perhaps merely acting as bait to lure you into this new trap. The sprinkler system hisses to deadly life, releasing a spray of corrosive acid. You are drenched in searing pain. Your costume disintegrates. It's not fully disintegrating. It's just got some holes in it. Your skin erupts in sizzling blisters, and you decide that your only escape is the door. Even though you anticipated that it would lead to still another trap. But you have been cautious, unpanicked by the downpour of acid, and you have checked yourself against a collision with the pavement far below. You raise yourself above the open doorway with agile, supple strength, and the sharp hiss of the sprinkler system below you is replaced by the rush of blustery wind as you scale the building's cold facade to the next floor. There, you splash through a brittle sheet of glass to find yourself in a plushly appointed living room. You almost smile at the term. That's what it looks like, Dan.
Oh. Wow.
That's what we've been reading.
Wait, is it over?
You almost smile at the term.
Oh no!
But you do not have the capacity for sardonicism.
What?
And so, you pace forward, alert to everything, even the peripheral flit of a dark form, glimpsed only as liquid movement. But your alertness to one movement has been a distraction from another, and this movement plunges you into far more immediate peril. The trapdoor claps to the side of the 20-floor shaft, and you hover in the ethereal grasp of a gaping abyss. Your hands stab out, and your fingers clutch the lip of the shaft. You hang suspended for a moment, teasing the death far below you, and once again, you remember a similar scene, enacted by your father, and by the man you have come here to slay. You haul yourself to safety, the vision of your father evaporated, like little bits of your costume, but not very much of it. By the slick sound of a rising wall panel and a different sound, a ragged growl which scrapes at the fringe of savagery. That's what it looks like, Dan. It's not exactly a disintegrated costume.
So is this before Iron Fist got the full white eyes thing going on in his mask? You can see through?
Yeah, I guess they don't even usually draw it that way. Huh. You swoop into a crouch toward the growl, and you see that it emits from the bristling form of a wolf! A lean wolf, whose ribs protrude in hunger. This office building is insane!
How does he get to his office when he's going to work? And spoiler warning, he's in a wheelchair.
Really?
Yeah. So the big twist, the thing that
we'll get there.
The show could have. No, it's not.
Oh, okay, all right.
The big twist is when he finally gets to Harold Meacham, he finds out that Harold Meacham, his legs got frostbite after he killed Danny's dad, and his legs were removed, and he's been in a wheelchair for the rest of his life and spent the rest of his life waiting for Danny to come kill him.
Oh,
because
really?
he thought he deserved to die, and like he'd gone through a whole character arc after he lost his legs where he was like, "Oh, like I'm a terrible person, I deserve to die."
Jeez.
Imagine if they did that in the show. Wouldn't that have been cool?
That would have been cool. This next part was...
He's in a wheelchair. How does he get through all this?
This next part is worth the wait. Your body is conditioned to ignore pain until the swift moment you inflict it. Oh, I'm envious of this writing. You cross to the private elevator, the elevator which will buoy you closer to your goal. The elevator you know to be another trap. The doors converge, sealing you in a chamber which quickly fills with gas, and the gas colors your mind in vivid hues of swirling vertigo. You try, but you are too weak to invoke the full power of the Iron Fist, and yet strong enough to cleave through the steel ceiling of the asphyxiating cubicle. It's pretty good, asphyxiating cubicle. You haul yourself through the ruptured roof of the ascending elevator to see the floor of an identical elevator in rapid descent. The elevators will soon slam to a mutual crushing halt, and you will be between them if you do not clear your head and summon the inner strength necessary to fully command the power granted to you in the city of Kunlun.
Wow.
How does he get to his office?
We're almost there. The seething power of Iron Fist. The elevators meet. You are not between them.
The panel's going to clearly show this without telling us.
And they do.
As you'll see when he finishes this page.
You rise and pace down the corridor to vengeance.
To vengeance.
The man ahead is either deaf or not what he seems to be. I thought I could get through this with a straight face. Sorry. Hold on. The handle of his mop, too, is not what it pretends to be.
Oh my god. What is this?
The handle of his mop, too, is not what it pretends to be. The man is silent, while his face screams eloquent hate. You assume the poise of defense, and that attitude of defense is nowhere more effective than in your mind. which remains calm. And then there's high-eyeing. Throughout the pass.
Oh yeah, no, you can't skip over that.
Thanks for that. And there's also a SPAC. The swordsman did not even see your forward smash. This what it looks like, man.
I feel robbed. There's more than one hiya.
That was not all on the page. Did not realize it could have been his last sight. It is over now and soon to begin. You have reached the end of the final corridor. You face the last door, the final obstacle to vengeance.
I knew it was going to come up at some point.
It's a theme, it repeats.
It is a flimsy obstacle. One you will take pleasure in removing. You tense yourself. He's standing in front of another door that says, Meacham Private. You tense yourself and wait. A sound. A glimpse of the dark blur again and a razor-edged star spinning toward you. No! Toward the camera. I don't know why it says no there. Toward you. No. Toward the camera. Oh, I see. And the now blind...
Wait, hold on. It actually says toward the camera?
Toward the camera.
I think this is a video camera.
And you see there's a ninja star, and then it goes toward the camera. It's like toward you. No, no!
I thought you meant like towards the perspective of the scene, like the camera.
That is a completely fair thing in the middle of this second-person narrative to wonder about.
Yeah.
While you're imagining all of this and not looking at the panels. Toward the camera! And the now blind laser mechanism it houses, the lust for vengeance, had shattered your caution, and yet your life has been spared by a scarcely glimpsed savior who has now vanished, along with your defeated foe. But you do not pause to contemplate the mystery. Your mind burns, instead, with the sight of your father pinwheeling to his death.
Pinwheeling?
And the calm in your mind scatters like the ripples of a violated pond as you smash through the door to reach Meacham! Where is he?
So this is the first scene of dialogue in the issue?
Pretty much. There's some little tiny bits I didn't read
that
are not important any more than much of what I'm reading.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this guy a voice. Mr. Meacham conveys his apologies for not being able to greet you in person, Iron Fist, but he has paid me well to act in his behalf to kill you. You realize now that you have entered the final trap, one designed specifically for you by a man who cannot know you even exist.
How many enemies does this guy have?
And
like the last trap was the one specifically designed for him?
Wait, you have to read what his name is. You have to read the...
He's Triple Iron. Next issue would be the Lair of Triple Iron.
Huh.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
so when did the issue
is Marvel Presents
like that?
Iron Fist.
That entire book is written like that.
What?
Yeah, the entire book. It doesn't.
It's incredible.
It doesn't in the
the Brubaker
correction.
It's absolutely incredible.
But that entire book, they keep that throughout the whole thing.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. I've never seen second person like this.
That's
insane.
It's
just killer.
So who writes the?
When you move out, I'm buying this.
It's Joe McDuffie. And then, it starts with Claremont, and then it goes to Joe McDuffie, and then someone else.
Okay, cool.
I've got the trades, I can just go look.
Oh, cool.
And this is written by all these different people, and it's just insane that one of the constants is they must be in second person.
That's really weird.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, it's Claremont, and then...
Yeah, I'm looking at a Claremont issue right now.
And then, Power Man Iron Fist is Claremont,
I see.
Then it's Joe McDuffie, and then Duffy gets taken over by... I forget. But it's funny. No, I think it might be Busick. I think that might be one of Busick's earliest work. And McDuffie has kicked off the book because their tone was too humorous. And then whoever follows them is like, oh, well, that's what this book is. It's a funny book. Not knowing that that's why the previous writer was fired. Also, why people remember that book and like that book, I guess, is because it's funny. And doesn't have a lot of fights and stuff.
I thought this was hysterical.
It was. It was.
Well, thanks for
I wonder
watching,
if it gets
folks.
better when, because I haven't gotten to the Claremont stuff. Like, I wonder if it works better. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, this is still going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been looking for a place to end this video. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed reading some Iron Fist. I'm Captain Logan. See you later.
You went into like an
Time
ASMR voice at the
for
end.
vengeance. Yeah, I don't know
You're
what that
just
was.
like, okay, okay.
Hi, goodbye. Farewell. All feet are saying goodbye. And I'm Captain Logan.
You should
saying
do ASMR
good night.
readings of Iron Fist.
Good night.